So first, let me just say that the original script for this video was about 10% about the creation myth and 90% about me just going into very descriptive detail about the 9 realms. Yeah, that video was over 10 pages long and over 20 minutes worth of content, so I'm gonna split that into 2 separate videos. We've also been experimenting with the way we make our videos, so that's the reason why this video took 2 weeks longer than expected to make, so sorry about that.
Some more information of that in the end of the video. Yeah.
So on that note, let's start the video. Hello, I'm Julian, aka Dark Robin.
And I'm Jessica, aka Jessica.
Neither of which are spelled like you think, and welcome back to the channel.
What? And to the start of a new series.
That's right, humans. Today is the first video in our Mythology as told by Julian series.
What are we going to talk about today, Julian?
Today we'll talk about the Norse creation myth and how it's linked with other creation myths from around the world.
Ooh!
So let's start off with the 4 common factors in creation myth. Water, 2 extremes, like fire and ice or yin and yang, giants, and nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing. The concept of nothingness is prominent in many creation myths, from Japanese folklore to even the Holy Bible.
Don't you mean the Bible?
That's what I said. Sometimes nothingness is a black void, but other times, like in Aztec and Japanese mythology, it's an infinite ocean. Yeah, it's not really nothingness since the ocean is something, but sometimes the something is a metaphor for nothingness, which I guess the concept of nothingness doesn't really make much sense since that makes it something when it's really nothing, you know? All 4 factors can be found in Norse creation myth. But just so you know, I'm not saying that all mythologies have to have these factors. It's just fun to find the similarities between these stories, which are told from different parts of the world.
Where should we start?
Well, for some reason, don't ask me how, but the only 2 worlds in existence as far as I know are Muspelheim, the realm of fire, and Niflheim, the realm of ice.
Those are the extremes?
Yep, these worlds are very different and very far apart, with the nothingness of Gunnaga Gap in between them.
What?
Well, it's just how I pronounce it. Gunnaga Gap is basically just a void. Again, don't ask me how, but all of a sudden these 2 worlds begin to move closer and closer together. The 2 extremes seem... Ah, dang it. Hold on, let me try that again. All of a sudden these 2 worlds begin to move closer and closer together. The 2 extremes seemingly about to collide into each other with no signs of stopping until... Because the worlds are so close together now, the ice from Niflheim begins to melt into a stream flowing between the 2 realms.
And that's where the water comes in.
Yep. Usually water in creation myths have a different role, like in Japanese and Aztec mythology, or as like the nothingness, but just being an infinite ocean. Never that.
Wait, Julian, are there any people around?
There are now, because the first living beings are born from the water, like Godzilla. His name is Ymir, the first giant who gives birth to other giants.
Wait a minute, haven't I heard this somewhere before?
I don't know why, but creation myths often have the first people as giants, or titans, and Norse creation is no different. Oh yeah, by the way, a cow was also born from the water. His name is Adubla, something like that.
A cow of all things, why?
Well, the giants have to eat, don't they?
You mean they ate the cow?
No, they just drink its milk. But the cow has to get nutrients to live too, so it starts licking the salty rocks. No, Jesse, not that one. But he's a Polynesian god, so we'll get to him in a later video.
Aww.
In creation myths, giants are the first people, so that means they don't ever get to have a happily ever after. Because those rocks that the cow is licking gives birth to the first god, Booty. No, the cow doesn't give birth to him, it's the rocks. What? Norse mythology is weird. Get used to it. Actually, all mythology is pretty weird, so you better get used to it.
I don't understand. How can a giant and a cow be born from water? How can the giant give birth to other giants by himself? And how can licking a rock create a flipping god?
I don't know. Maybe the Norns have to do with it.
Norns?
The Norns are kind of like Norse versions of the Fates from Greece mythology. So if it helps you sleep at night.
I guess. So what happens next?
Buri has 3 sons.
Let me guess. By himself too?
Nope, these gods are actually half giant, which means most of the Norse pantheon of gods is actually part giant. Buri's sons are called Vili, Ve, and Odin.
Odin, like the one-eyed graybeard Allfather Odin?
That's him. These gods are part of the Aesir tribe, and they don't like the giants very much, even though they're half giant, but whatever. And kill Ymir, ending the age of the giants, also called the Jotun.
This is like Greek mythology, where Zeus and his brothers are half Titan and destroy their father Kronos.
Now you're getting it. With the Aesir gods in control now, the two remaining Jotun go to live in the mountainous world of Jotunheim, with a J. I know, it's weird. Side note, giants aren't necessarily huge. They can be sometimes, but giant is a race, so to prevent confusion, I'm just gonna call them Jotun from now on.
So far, we have an ice realm and fire realm and a Jotun realm. How many are there in total again?
9. All of them connected by the branches of the world tree Yggdrasil. Yeah, that's a lot, but in the next video we're gonna go more into detail about these 9 realms. We're gonna talk about Muspelheim, Niflheim, Svartalfheim, Alfheim, Vanaheim, Jotunheim, Helheim, Asgard, and Midgard.
If you guys want to learn more about the 9 realms, stay tuned for when that video releases.
Remember guys, July's book of the month is Magnus Chase and Sword of Summer, or any of the Magic Chase books really. They're really good, and I highly recommend them. Also, don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell with Mjolnir, and share this video with your friends who like Norse mythology, video games, or Thor movies.
Yeah!
Not that they're entirely accurate to the Norse mythology anyways.
What's our next video on, Julian?
I'm so glad you asked, Sister of Mine, because next week we'll actually be taking a short break from Norse mythology, and we're going to go into the folklore behind the game Okami, which is just in time for its release date on the Nintendo Switch this August.
Yay, Okami! She's so cute, look at her!
We'll see you guys next time.
Matane!
Matane!
Nom 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 nom.